10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 63 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about on first down, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target that time, Brenton Burson. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 15 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. So Le'Veon Bell, yes, the carry there, but I want to talk about what he did last week in the win over Cincinnati. Accounted for 192 yards from scrimmage. And I know you saw that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick that he put out there.
I certainly did. Remember we were talking just a couple weeks ago about the rust from missing preseason? That's gone, right? Whatever product he used worked really, really well. But back to that stiff arm on Drake Kirkpatrick. That was one of those plays that every defensive back in the league, all they were thinking was, man, I'm glad that wasn't me. Because, man, he hit him with this shot and then finished it when he extended his arms.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is Stewart again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Dixon over the middle. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are...
And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Time. He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brenton Burson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton flinches with a catch over the middle. The 40, the 20, 10, for touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Cam's going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now. 1st and 10. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 27 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch in the game. Big reason why they're down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Ben to throw again. It's caught by Bryant. And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. The Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's caught, Shepard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cam's going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's